Hello there, my name's Richard. I'm just a normal average guy. I'm not sort of like a road tester or, one of these guys that test loads of cars for a living and, not a fantastic driver, just a normal average dude. What's happened to myself is I won a competition with Toyota for to spend an hour with the GT86. So what I thought I would do, I'd spend an hour trying to film it and sort of review it the best I could, just for like a normal average guy's point of view. It's not somebody that can go sideways on track all day long, or not somebody that spends hours and hours writing different articles and different Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff. Just sort of a normal guy's sort of opinion of what the car's like. One of the things I'm going to sort of talk about is the interior and the exterior of the car. What we'll do, we'll take the car out, obviously take it for a drive, see what I think of it, and then we'll pull over and then we'll have a look around the car, see all the different bits and bobs. And then what I'm going to also do is sort of, when I get in the car, I'm going to set the trip computer for the MPG and see what it comes back to afterwards. Okay, as we said in my introduction, basically what I'm going to try and do is I've tried to stop and I'll sort of talk about sort of the interior and the exterior of the car. What I'm trying to do is sort of show you sort of like bits that like Jamie Clarkson's and the Chris Harris's and that sort of thing don't show you. So as you can see behind me, my very small friend here, Luke, is just getting in the back of the car, or attempting to. They sell this car as a 2+2. However, you'll probably find that it's more of a two-seater if you've got some big friends. Okay, right, to carry on sort of the external walk of the car, I thought I'd just take a couple of seconds to talk about the engine. It's a 2-litre boxer engine, as you probably know. If you're into cars, it's been out for a year or so now. It's obviously developed by Subaru. They also use it in the BRZ. The book spec for this is 200 horsepower. However, it does feel, to be honest, it does feel a bit more than that to me on the road. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, the figures, it says that it's slowed to 60 and all that sort of stuff. But what I see this car for, I see it as sort of like a B-road buster. I have several friends who like to 172 cuts and that sort of thing. And to be honest, I think on a bendy, twisty road, I think this would be sort of not far off, even though that obviously the Piers are lighter cars. Right, what we'll do next, we'll move around towards sort of like the side and the rear of the car. Let's talk about the interior a bit. The back seats, as I've explained earlier, is not fantastic. There you go, so you can see sort of in there. And the thing that I don't like, and maybe it's because I'm a bit lazy, is that sort of, what's that all about? And then if you wanted to get in the back on the driver's side, you have to do that, and then you have to literally physically go down there and move that like that. And to me, that's just that's poor effort, Toyota. Poor effort, that is. You could do with like just a handle there, come on, like every other two-door car has. Right, boot next, or trunk as you would say if you're in America. Okay, the boot is actually very impressive. You probably can't see on the camera very well, but if I just put my hand in, it goes quite a way back, so you can get probably 3 or 4 dead children in there, which should sort of, brighten up your day. Okay, right, as I was saying about the driver's side, they're being a bit lazy. A similar sort of system over here. You've got this old toggle thing, which I don't think does a lot, to be honest with you. A bit pointless. And also, in this actually particular car, it's on back to front. If you can see that, which is a bit of a design fault there. Right, the only good thing about this one is that when you pull that on the passenger side, it'll just go forward for you as well, which is a bit of a bonus. But to be honest, if that's what you've got to moan about a car like this, then, what can you do, eh? While you watch some clips of me going around the same corner sideways over and over again, I thought I'd try and summarise my time with the Toyota GT86. Overall, I love my time with the car. The responsiveness of the throttle and steering are unlike anything I've ever experienced, and even within just 1 hour, I feel this is a car I could definitely live with every day. Would I buy one new? Possibly not, especially when you check the second-hand market. You can see the likes of 370Zs, etc. But would I have one on a lease? Within a heartbeat. Let me put it to you like this. At the minute, arguably the most fun you can have for £1,000 in a car is like an MR2 or an old MX-5. I see the GT86 as a modern version of these cars. So for my method to work, you have to look to the future.
If you have a son or daughter around 8 or 9 years old and you have a business car allowance, you should really look into a Toyota GT86, because in 10 years' time, when they're learning to drive, a GT86 could be a serious option, but only if Toyota sell them in their masses. So if you want your kids to be a driving god and save the world, you have to pick the GT86. If not, then pick an A3 diesel like everybody else.